So welcome back, my dear subscribers. Yesterday, uh, I've been publishing some, let's say, dramatic news about the disc brake pads, and that some reactions from the people already came that they were concerned about how many cases of this I had seen. So far, I can say 5 cases, and all the cases were based on the road bikes or gravel bikes. And my biggest concern is when people ask me what to do to take care about the safety, because it seems that no engineer in the factory, whatever type of the testing they're doing testing with braking longevity, probably what's the heat resistance of the brake pads before the glue and this resin will fall out or something. But no one is doing the type of the experimenting with the different environmental conditions, because it seems what I found out that basically why this is not happening on the mountain bike. Let's say mountain bike, it's different bicycle. Before you come to the off-road, of course you ride on the roads as well, but you have very wide tires, you have rough tires, and you're not gathering so much dust from the roads. And anyway, after you finish riding with the mountain bike, let's say down from the mountain, you would see that the mountain bike basically is full of mud. It's protected, everything is let's say covered in mud. So that's the biggest difference. When people washing the bike, basically that salt and everything doesn't even come, even if it's contaminated on the layer of the mud. But with the road bikes, it seems it's a different issue, because you have slick tires, maybe even a little bit wider, you have bigger contact with the road. It can induce, or let's say grab more material, let's say dust, sand, and especially salt, because in this winter time we didn't have a lot of snow on the roads, but we have very cold nights. So during night the road maintenance trucks are spraying the salt and the sand on the roads. And people, of course, if it's sunny outside during day, what they do, they sit on the bike, they go in, even in the mountains, they go up, they go down. And people washing the bikes, it's not the issue that someone would say. I know a lot of people will now say, maybe this is the issue of poorly maintained disc brakes systems. It's not. I know these people, I know these clients, and the difference is that they were truly honest with me, how they clean the bike and everything. But what I'm gonna say, when you clean something that it's full of salt, already contaminated, I'm sure that there is small particles, let's say salty water, which can embed between the brake backplate and the disc brake material. So people are asking me, what's the solution now? Can you tell us what's the solution? The simple solution, I would say to anyone who is using the road disc, disc brakes on the road bikes, especially in winter time when you have a lot of salt on the road, is buy new brake pads. That's first thing. And then what you should do, try to find some heat resistant painting, plaster with some kind of protective material, the braking surface, and then apply the color with the, let's say with some kind of stick or brush around the edges, all around the edges in here. So leave it to cure. After it's dry, even some epoxy resin could be a good thing, because epoxy, I think the upper limit is around roughly 180 degrees Celsius, I think. and after that it will start to degrading. So what eventually you will do after this is cured, you remove the protection, and then all the contamination that could come with salt and water will come only to the brake material surface. But anyway, because it's always heating up when you're braking, probably a lot of that material will be gone out from the brake material. But what you will do is you will protect that any kind of soluble material, mixture, salt and water, will go behind this edge and start eroding the backplate, which is very important. And I would suggest not only that, in the backplate you have this hole, press hole. This is basically made to hold the material of the pad. I mean, pad material. When you have a torsional load, while braking, that this doesn't get out. It's basically like a pin. So even these pins, because it's a little bit deeper, you can put some color that it doesn't come in contact with the water, because behind this area it is also possible that the water could get inside, especially if you use the organic resin brake pads, because they are exposed on this side. So hope you understand the primary solution, which is the cheapest. But of course, in the future, some manufacturers will have to think about to use the stainless steel backplates. Even if they're using aluminum could be even more prone to oxidation. So I wouldn't say that aluminum is better than the metal. And I hope that everybody who's using road bike will not face the same problem like these clients did, because it is a very dangerous situation. You know, the last one lost both brakes at the same time, so he was basically braking with his not with the bare feet, but he destroyed the shoe pad underneath. So that's all for today. Hope you will enjoy and find some great news from this clip. Bye.